The Morgan three-wheeler. It's a window into the British company's past and future. In 1913, this unusual-looking sports car won the French Grand Prix in its class. 100 years later, it's been relaunched and it's driving business.
Morgan Cars has seen a gradual increase in sales since our centenary in 2009. But the big increase was last year in 2012 when we introduced the new Morgan three-wheeler. And that saw a 36% increase in volume, so we went to just over 1,000 cars.
Morgan hasn't always sold so well. Each car is handcrafted in its factory in Malvern, England. Only recently did it start rolling out more than 1,000 cars a year, and thanks to the three-wheeler, sales were up by 36% last year. But it struggles to sell four-wheelers in one of its best markets.
The only car at the moment that the Morgan Motor Company is allowed to sell in the USA is the Morgan three-wheeler. Now that's because it's actually halfway between a car and a motorbike.
Morgan, like the rest of the industry, sees opportunity in developing countries like India and China. Exports already make up 70% of its business. The traditionally cautious company is starting to think differently. It's entered a higher price bracket with its Aero models and is even experimenting with an electric car.
We do have an electric car in the pipeline, but of course that rather depends on the customer wanting electric cars. But I think we make cars for customers, so we don't tend to do what other manufacturers, even the niche manufacturers and the luxury manufacturers do, make cars for showrooms and then try and sell them.
So whether it's looking into the future or glancing back to the early three-wheelers, Morgan lets the customer decide its fate. Tom Gibson, Bloomberg.